What up? What up, though?
What's up, everyone?
Welcome to the Noonchi Podcast.
What's going on, Danny?
Well, I can't wait for this podcast to be over.
Me too.
Because I have a package waiting for me.
Well, what's that mean?
So,
in the form of a person?
No.
Or in form of a...
If you call a person a package, that's usually during hostage situations.
No, like in a good way, like package. A good package.
No. So my $1,400 came from the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to go on I don't want to say a shopping spree, but I decided, I'm going to buy some clothes.
Okay.
And so yesterday, the day before, I ordered 2 beanies. The one I'm wearing right now. One of them, right?
Nice.
For $6 a beanie. So I was like, oh, yeah, let's get it.
Online?
Yeah, on Coupang.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I know we've talked about this before, but I am a big fan of Coupang.
I love Coupang. Yeah.
That loket pesong that it comes. So I ordered my beanie at 2 a.m. and it arrived at my house at 10 a.m.
Wow. So a total of 8 hours.
My 2 beanies came in 8 hours. And then I ordered this jacket and it's coming. I ordered it the same day. And it's taking one more day.
Yeah. That's what's waiting for you?
That's what's waiting for me.
Nice.
I got a picture that's a picture. They left a picture. The Kisanim left a picture saying, yo, I left it in front of your door.
Okay. And hopefully it's still there when you get there.
Well, if someone jacks it, then I'll be like, look, girl next door. By the way, I've never seen her.
Oh, your neighbors?
Yeah, I know there is a girl that lives next door to me because her bathroom wall is adjacent to my kitchen. Right?
Okay. So
as I'm watching TV, I can hear her sing in the shower.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah. A girl in the shower. You shouldn't sing. But so the thing is, like, Koreans always told me that there is some sort of joy and excitement about receiving tekbe. And back home I never really got it. You know what I mean? I never understood it. I was like, yeah, something came, but I didn't feel like the rush, like, ooh.
It's like getting mail. Like, not spam mail, but like a letter back in the day.
Right.
It felt really great.
Yeah, but now it's like, ooh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's kind of the reason why I can't quit fast food. Even though, like, I should be on a diet or whatever, the reason why I can't quit fast food is like, it feels like you're opening up presents. Yeah. You know what it is, but you're like, for me, I wonder what it is. Right? And so I'm just amped up about, wearing this jacket.
Walter, does he still do the unboxing
stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because he's like, what's up, party people? This is Walter.
I like them, but I always he always said he didn't know what it was because he ordered so many things. Right? But I don't know. Like, I don't order enough to know. I know exactly what is coming. So I order so seldom.
Yeah, I'm like that too. But the reason why I started using Coupang was for a very lazy reason. Because I don't have a water purifier at home or a water filtration system.
Oh, so you have to buy.
Right. The way you did it back in the day, right? So like I would get the 6-pack from the Penajum and walk up 4 flights of steps. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
It's really cheap though. It's only 50 cents a bottle per.
No, the cheapest.
Liter,
right? The cheapest one at the Penajum was $4 for a 6-pack.
Oh, really?
For a 6-pack.
Oh, mine was 3,000원 for a 6-pack.
So
that was a long time ago, though.
So now I pay $6 for 2 So 12 liters, 12 2 liters for $6. And I put it on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Which is about 3 weeks.
So it's chadong.
Yeah.
It just keeps
So
coming.
every 3 weeks, there's fucking bam.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like,
you have to make sure, though, if you ever go on vacation, you have to, like, stop it from coming, right?
No, then I will make sure that when I get back, I will be ultra hydrated. You know what I mean?
You don't want to get water poisoning, though.
Yeah,
You can always over drink water.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think you'll be cool with a gallon a day.
A gallon a day?
That's probably like the max, right?
I think that's okay.
Any more, and then we're in trouble, right?
Yeah, I don't know the specific amount
Right.
that you shouldn't drink.
But because of that Kupang move, I was like, what else is on Kupang, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I get into like,
Yeah.
oh, I should buy a jacket. Although it's starting to get warm here. My dumbass bought a jacket, right? But whatever. I'm going to rock it.
I mean, for me, I'm on Kupang every other day, I would say. But it's like window shopping, or it's like I look for things that I want, but I'm never going to buy. Like, yeah, I look at like really expensive sneakers on there,
Coupang?
like Jordans and stuff like that.
Right.
But they go for like minimum like $800. But why am I looking at that? I'm not going to buy it.
So you just type in like Air Jordans, or is it like,
I mean, it's just
clothes?
fun. Yeah. Jordans in Korean, Jodan.
Oh, really?
Jodan.
Wow.
Or I'll look at like, I'll look at those. You can have a private room in your house, like a soundproof,
right?
Like a vocal booth,
right?
But now they have like an office size space where you have your own desk in there and stuff. I'm not gonna buy that, clearly,
right?
But I like looking at that stuff.
But what if are you doing? I mean, obviously it's window shopping,
yeah.
But in the back of your mind, like, when you hit it big, like when you go, you start making fucking money, right?
Yeah.
Vocal booth would be probably.
Yeah, I would call it my fortress of solitude, not my vocal booth.
So no, you're right, dude. So I couldn't go to sleep. And that's why I was like, oh, like I get it. So
trigger happy.
Yeah. So I was like, pew, 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 pew.
And I love that they have the rocket pesong,
right? But
they have another one. They have like a couple versions of it.
They have a lot of pesong.
But really, it's what it is Amazon Prime, right?
Right.
And it has that.
It's like fast, faster, or fastest. Really,
Yeah.
that's what with different names. Right?
That's what Coupang is basically. Right. It's just Amazon.
But like I know I told this story before, but like I can't live without a TV, and I don't watch regular TV like network TV. I just connect it to my Apple TV and I watch YouTube or Netflix on it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And my old TV like blew out, right? Wouldn't turn on.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But it was a shit TV, right? So I ordered a bigger TV at 1 a.m. And it arrived when I woke up.
I remember you saying
and
that.
I went, oh my God.
But it was the rocket pesong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is amazing.
Like, I won't buy things. I clearly buy things when I have to, but I almost won't buy something if it's not rocket pesong.
But have you been catfished?
What does that mean in the Coupang world?
Well, in the dating world, I don't think they have it in the Coupang world, but in the dating app world, you look very much different.
Yeah.
From your profile picture.
Yeah.
So you swiped right and matched because of the profile picture, and then you see the person, you're like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Okay. That's happened to me on Coupang.
Why did you put a high school picture up? You know,
I bought these clips for the office,
right?
I mean, for the studio,
right?
They're clips for our photo background, and they look like legitimate. But they look like ceramic and really hefty duty, but they're these like little dinky plastic things, like tiny.
Oh, those with the orange tips.
I hate those things.
Yeah, those
they got me good on that one.
Yeah, like I bought a phone stand.
A phone stand?
Yeah.
Like the kind that you're laying on the bed and you can like clip something onto.
No. No. You know what? Like, I am a lazy ass, but to me, that is ultimate lazy. Like that you can't.
I just pictured you.
Like what do you call it? It's like it goes around your neck and it shoots up, and then you can just hold it.
Basically, one of those. Yeah.
No, so, like my phone, my original phone, what do you call it? Stand that I had, only held it
horizontally.
Yeah, horizontally. But I wanted it vertical too. So I found one that does both for like $6. So $6 is, to me, it's a number. Whereas anything that's $6,
yeah,
well, all right, I can fucking
free shipping.
Yeah.
So
I thought it would be. I mean, it does both vertical and horizontal, but it's such a rinky-dink piece of shit.
Okay,
you know, like I was like,
I feel your pain.
I fucked up. I should have went more. You know, I mean, I still use it. You know what I mean? I don't. It's not like I do like Instagram live or whatever, or like. But I use it for Clubhouse. I just turn it on and, you know, use it. I
bought my last set of socks on Coupang, and it was pretty. I mean, it came the way I thought it would come. Like, I bought a pair of. I don't really buy clothes on there, but I did buy that hat. My wife bought that hat.
This beanie. Yeah.
It came with two. Right. Yeah. And I think we got the same one, but so she got it like a couple one. So I got black. She got like beige. I don't know. I usually have buyer's remorse when it comes to clothes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the only things I'll buy for clothes online are t-shirts.
Okay.
Because they're, undershirts kind of thing, and socks. But like anything else, I won't mess around with.
And then I bought something outside of Coupang, which is I bought merch from your cousin, Ear of the Ox.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm going to get that hoodie. There's something about me and like hoodies.
Yeah,
and
I love
sweaters.
hoodies.
Yeah,
too.
So like, thankfully, I'm not in a job where I require to be in like some sort of like.
You know what I love about hoodies?
What?
Like, you rarely use the hood, right?
Yeah.
But every now and then, like when you don't realize it's gonna rain someday,
right?
It's fucking sweet when you're wearing a hoodie and you're just like, oh man.
Yeah.
That's great.
The way you said it's fucking sweet.
That's my Dave Chappelle moment. He's like, sometimes racism works in black people's favor, and when it does, it's fucking sweet.
So, our company, somebody in our company apparently, we were running a blog I didn't know about.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay, I didn't know this.
Yeah, and they were like, "Hey, Danny, can you write a 1 to 2 page opinion, or not opinion piece, but a piece?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "About what?" It's like, about, just it just has to be authentically you. You know, maybe give a positive message. And I was like, "I think you," but I felt bad because, like the company asked me like during the virtual happy hours, "Hey, you want to do stand-up comedy?" Like, nope. Like, So I was like, you know what? Let me do something for the company.
Yeah.
Right. And so last night I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a shot. Just spend about an hour to just crank out some nonsense.
What'd you write about?
The first line is, "There's no point in being the richest person in the cemetery."
Okay.
Right. And it is
deep.
It is a sentiment that I've told my parents many times, because all their lives they've immigrant hustle. Oh, great. They're vacuuming Tuesdays. What are you gonna do? So immigrant hustle is like, they save and save and save, and then they don't spend my mom would be like, "Hey, I'm going to Jack in the Box. What do you want me to get you?" Right? And if I say, "Get me anything," she'll give me the cheapest shit.
Yeah.
like a jumbo jack, right? You know what I mean? Not the
Jumbo jack.
not like the 99-cent jumbo jack, right?
Not
like,
a sourdough jack.
not a sourdough yak or I went Mexican sourdough yak, or like a ultimate bacon cheeseburger, or like those types of shit.
Yeah.
She goes for the bargain, right? I'm going to Burger King. What do you want? Whatever. Always a Whopper when it was like 99 cents or less, right?
I'm of the 79 cent what do you call it? Value menu.
Right.
Age. 79 cents.
So always a value shit, right?
Yeah.
And so like I understand, like, you know, I as a kid I didn't like it, but I understood like that's how they would save, and you know, like they pretend to be like, hey, we're trying to spoil, but they're not really, right? And so that's what they wished upon me, which, like, you know, I'm clearly not the most frugal person, right? So, so yeah, the talk about was don't live your life if it's based just for money.
Yeah.
But that was really the point, right? Because my life clearly over the last 20 years was not made because of money.
I'm at a crossroads in my life in that sense. I mean, if we're talking about saving and whatnot, I never saved.
Right.
And I was in the mindset of, you know, I don't make that much money anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just spend what I have. And I'm probably not going to live that long, to be honest. So I might as well just, you know, buy what I need. And even when I have enough to buy for others.
Right.
You know? But now that, you know, I have a son and like this idea of, all right, if I do take off early.
Right.
And I need to know that he's going to be okay. Like, even though my dad left me nothing, like, and I turned out okay, I like to think. I think until I have another kid, maybe I won't. If it's just Benji, like I'm more like I need to save at least for him. But if we have another kid, I'm like, all right, they can take care of each other, maybe, or you know, they have a better chance at survival.
No, I get it.
Like,
no, I get it. I mean, clearly, because I don't have other mouths to feed, or I'm not responsible for other lives. Particularly, like I think that's what it is. But you know, the idea was, you know, like, what's the point of doing something if you're not really passionate about it, right? Like, especially when it comes to work, right? Like, obviously not 100%. It's impossible for anything. Like, for those, I don't know if any younger kids watch this, but like, for all those younger kids that are watching this, like, whatever job you think is amazing, 100% of that job is not great. You know, meaning there's a certain maybe a portion of your job that you love to do, but there's a bunch of other shit in your job that no one tells you about. That's garbage, right?
I mean, there are so few jobs in the world that really people 100% love.
Right.
They do exist.
Right.
Like, clearly, but even jobs that you pine after, or like when you're young, you're like, oh, I want to be a famous actor or something. Right. Like, a lot of those actors go through a lot of pain and suffering.
Absolutely.
Like, to get worked out.
Right. Even if you have an agent and manager taking care of all the bullshit for you, you still need to go through bullshit. Right? Like that's beyond just performing. You know what I mean? Or like, you know, like,
I always wonder, like, if I ever met like a actor like Christian Bale or what's his name, Daniel Day-Lewis, like, who really clearly suffer for their art, and they shed a lot of weight or put a lot of weight on. They go all through this just to make sure their part is like they play it the best they can. Like, I want to ask them if they really love everything, that all of it,
like 100% of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like them, I'm always wondering, man, that dedication. I'm curious if they love what they do at the end of the day, I guess. But
don't you think, like, maybe the for the role, right? Like gaining weight, getting muscle, losing weight, whatever, right? The physical stuff, as well as preparing for the role. I think I would assume that they're all down for that, right? Although it's probably not fun to like lose like weight like machinist style, right?
Well, clearly, like they probably have enough money to retire,
right?
But they keep going at it,
right?
Like so.
But I think part of a celebrity's job description, which is unfortunate, is like after you film the movie, going to do press.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like with like stuff like that, which is.
Oh, well, I mean, I would say when we did K-Town Cowboys, like not to lump us into like
Daniel Day-Lewis and Christian Bale.
I mean, I had a lot of fun filming. Had a lot of fun preparing for that stuff. I really hated the press aspect because that's a whole other skill. And I remember us going to South by Southwest, and Daniel Day Kim came out. I remember he did press with us, and I remember even like the simplest questions, like he would answer so eloquently and so like perfectly, like I would just watch kind of and it was probably he has more experience.
Absolutely, he has more PR training, but I feel like that's part of your job.
Yeah,
right.
Course, yeah.
Which I doubt many people like to do.
Yeah,
like as like, oh my god, I can't wait to say a bunch of words to people to initially kind of like do PR for my project that I'm working on, but potentially I'll say something wrong and it fuck me up. Like that stress is kind of crazy to me, right? And so I can't imagine, like I think even with stand-up, right? Like I love the writing and coming up with materials bit part. I like the performance bit. I like the hang possibly afterwards bit. Yeah. But then everything else about my job that I didn't know existed.
Booking and...
It's fucking awful, right? And so, that's what I'm saying is that like, you have to be somewhat passionate about what the fuck you do for you to do it for a long period of time, right? Like, if you didn't like making music at all... Then why would you go through like all the shit that you went through, right? I mean, it has to be worth it, right?
I love making music. I hate everything else. Like I hate like most of all the social media aspect of it. Like I loathe it.
But that's our job.
I know, but now it is. But back in the day, what I was fighting for was, we like when I first started out, it was still the age of getting a record deal. Right. And I would send my demos like through the mail. Right. Or I'd drop them off on CD or something. Right. And that day and age is over, right? It's a lot more, building your numbers up, your social media presence, like that kind of thing. It's a whole different skill. It's like it just has nothing to do with music almost. And so I'm like still in my mind, like I want to be with like a label that can handle all that stuff for me. Why can't I just be an artist? Why can't I just write music? But clearly I can't have both, like I can't, that's why I'm failing at it. But
I mean, I think there will be like uber superstar celebrities, right? Have people that do that shit for them, right? Yeah, sure. But until you get there, you got to do it on your own, right?
I mean, I wish I wish it wasn't even part of the necessity of being an artist. Like, if I had it my way, I would just, make music and not have social media, right? At all. Not having to pay anyone to do that stuff. Right. There was a day and age when maybe that was.
But that was way back in the day. You know what I mean? Like even if you like hated a celebrity, right? Yeah. Like I think I said it before, but like it's like Patrice O'Neal said it, where it's like, imagine you hated Clark Gable and his role on Gone with the Wind, right?
Yeah.
Then you'd have to go to the feather store and whatever, right? And you'd have to mail it to wherever the fuck that lion yawns and shit, MGM, right? Right? And then like go, like and hope that motherfucker reads it.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm just being a baby about it, but I kind of miss those days, at least because that was what you had to do then. And for me, like I had to physically send a CD to Hotel Cafe, and then they listened to it and they gave me a shot.
Right.
Like that's literally what happened, and then.
But you think that happens now?
No, they don't.
In anything,
they don't mail
like that. It's probably more like, oh, let's see how many numbers, like how many Instagram followers or how many Twitter followers. This person
I know
has.
for a fact because Hotel Cafe started booking when things were getting rough. They started booking YouTube musicians,
like cover people.
Yeah, they do like YouTube nights and stuff. So. No disrespect to YouTube cover artists. Back then, when it first came out, I was just kind of like, my stance on it. It's changed a lot. I think, do whatever. There's a place for you. Like, even if you do covers, like, as long as you're passionate about it, like, stick with it. But if you're trying to not be a cover artist, if you're really trying to get your own art out there, it's going to be a long and tougher road if you're surviving on the backs of other people's art and creations, like I mean, to a certain extent you can do that, but there's got to be a point where you have to detach yourself from that. Right. And it's just going to be harder and harder. You're going to realize.
I don't think the phrase is "do you." I think it's "do someone else," and but that's cool.
I think I've expressed this feeling like on Twitter and on Facebook, and I know that other musicians have seen me having a distasteful feeling about covers and stuff, and I probably offended a lot of people, but also I want to be the offender. I want them to hear from another artist that I.
So what did you say exactly?
I remember saying one night, I think I was pretty drunk, and I was like, I was just like, stop stealing other people's essence, or stop profiting off of. To a certain extent, you can cover someone's song out of respect and out of homage, or to lift that artist up. But then when somebody is going cover after cover after cover, and they're just doing it to gain followers and gain plays and views and likes, to an extent where they don't even know who wrote the song. They don't even know that the fact that they're doing a cover of a cover.
Right.
It's like they're totally disrespecting the artist and the person that put pen to paper. And I had problems with that. Like now I don't have as much problem.
What changed though?
Because it's just a different generation, those cover artists are making a living. They're getting by. They have fans.
Right.
They have personalities, they know how to handle social media. They have other skills beyond just singing and, stealing other people's shit. But then, what I get to live with a different kind of dream where it's like, I get to continue to write original music. Not as many followers or not as many people buying it and stuff. But I'm incredibly proud of what I put out. So much that, I've done covers in the past, and I do it out of respect, but also ultimately I'm wanting eyes on me, right? So it is selfish. I'm being hypocritical when I say I don't believe in doing covers. I think you can beat it into the ground,
right? And
I don't think I've done that, but it's.
No, I mean, for you to survive in any sort of art form, you know what I mean? If only you consume it or only you who created it consumes it, then that's, I mean, it might be considered art, but at the end of the day, it's definitely not you can't make money off. You can't make a living off of that, right? Which is the end goal, I guess.
Yeah.
Not to be famous or rich, but at least be able to make a living off of it, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, for me now, it's beyond making I used to make a living off of it, right? And because I got by with very little for a long time, and it just I can't do it anymore. Streaming at fractions of pennies, it's difficult. So now it's more like, my albums, my songs. I know what my journey was like, and I've written thousands of songs to get to a place where every song I write, like I know, it's not just that song. It was the thousands of songs that I had to write first to get there.
Right.
So I feel like they're worth more in my mind. Right. So when that's going to be my legacy, like I can pass that up. My son, his kids, God willing, one day will be able to hear the music I've written, and say, this is original. Like this is my father, my grandfather, this is part of my heritage now. Like they can always hold on to that, and I love that. Although it doesn't bring me any like means now.
Do you think every musician feels that way? Where
to a certain extent,
I hope my grandkids, listen to this legacy.
Yeah, everyone brings something out different to the table, though.
Right.
Like certain people, they can't write music, but they have an amazing voice.
Right.
And that voice will live on.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like right,
absolutely.
And so, for me, I don't have the voice, but I think I have the ability to write thousands of songs and stick with it, right? And take it seriously. And if anything, like I can pass that on and pass that gene on.
NFTs, baby.
Oh, NFTs, yeah. Actually, I'm considering releasing an unreleased album that I have as an NFT just for the heck of it. Why not? Like, I don't have a following big enough that people care about it, but I don't know. Why not? Like,
you don't know who follows you, bro. Because today, somebody at Collab, she goes, "팀장님." I said, "What's up?" The people that work at this building, not our company, but the building people, asked her, "Hey, who at Collab is Choco Panties?" Which is the title of our previous episode, right? Yeah. So people are listening, bro. Clearly they weren't listening carefully, because if they listened to it, they would be like, "Oh, it's a freshman kid of Danny's in college," right? Actually, a few people DM me after listening to the podcast. They were like, "I've totally forgot about Choco Panties, dude. How are you, man?" And I was like, "Oh my God," right? So it was a good story that I haven't told in such a long time. So
oh man,
Choco Panties, thank you for the title and the name.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
From what I remember, I didn't really listen to it, but NFTs. I've been reading up a lot on NFTs.
Are you very interested in NFTs?
Not because I want to get into it, but I'm just like, it's kind of fascinating. Because was never into blockchain or cryptocurrency, but this was kind of my entry into that world, because now they're creating worth from art.
Yes.
And music, and viral videos, and I think it's just, it's interesting to read about. I don't really know how it's going to pan out, but all the deals that are happening now are just like, they're fun to watch. High ticket items, people, right, sold like for 70 million or 69 million, right, for his digital art. And we have a friend actually who sold the Mars house. And it was presented with music by Jeff Schrader, who's a friend of ours, and he plays guitar for Smashing Pumpkins. They sold the Mars house NFT for $500,000.
Oh.
But that went with marketing, and it was like so it's just fun to read about that stuff and know that people are, like it's paying off for some people.
Do you wish that you were like involved in this type of things like crypto, blockchain, NFTs? Like, do you feel like you missed a boat? Like in Korea, like the hot thing is stocks or investing, right? Mm-hmm. And even back home, I feel like more than ever, I've heard people talk about investing in stuff outside of like a savings account, right? So like,
I don't have too many regrets, to be honest. Like I do hear a lot of people speaking with regret because they had like Bitcoin,
right?
Or they got rid of it, or they had the chance to buy it when it was really cheap, and now it's like a lot of money.
Right. So, no, I hear you.
So but to know that like I was around people that got in early, part of me is like, like I could have, but I don't have any regrets because I never really invested much at all. In the past. So
this past weekend, right? I was at DPD's house, right?
Yeah.
And he invited a few people for
pizza and beers.
For pizza, beers, and all kinds of stuff.
I really wanted to go too.
But he invited a very eclectic group of people, right? Okay. So we all knew each other, but we're not all like homies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was the first time in a long time as an adult, like I was hearing the conversations that were thrown around. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't judging people that they were all like, a lot of them had different, I don't even say political beliefs, but like you could tell that some people were definitely right and some people were definitely left.
Okay.
That was one. And just it was the first time in a long time like that it was seemingly deep and riveting topics, that are charged up. Mm-hmm. That that I know that if I started opening my mouth, that I would get, I don't want to say heated, but I would definitely be passionate about.
Was there booze involved?
Absolutely, everyone was drinking, but it wasn't like, no, fuck you, the Lakers are better than. It wasn't that. It was very like deeper than that conversations.
Okay,
and a part of me was like, you know what? As I get older, the things I give a shit narrowed. You know what I mean?
The things you give a shit about?
Yeah, narrowed. Like for example, like in college, I'm not gonna say like I was like an activist or whatever, but I gave a shit about a lot of things. Like, yo, man, that's fucked up, whatever, right? But now, like, I'll be like, yeah, that's fucked up, but I don't, like,
Danny, you are ready to be a father.
Yeah, so like, so I'm literally tunnel vision in the shit that I care about, which was not necessarily what they were talking about. And so I just zoned out, and every time it got to a point where I didn't give a shit, I go smoke a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? And it was the first time in a long time that I noticed, like, I was like, oh man, 3 years ago, I would have been in this conversation deep, just be like, man, you know what? The way I grew up, motherfucker, like, blah, 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 but this is what I think. But I was just like, okay, cool. All right, well, I'm going to go a cigarette, right? And so I don't know if it's an age thing or it's a I moved here thing or it's a hormonal thing.
It's probably a lot of all three or more than that. Yeah. I think it's an age thing for sure. Because you can see your body parts like giving less of a fuck and like kind of giving out on you. And so it breaks your spirit too. When your body breaks down, your spirit gets broken down a little bit. So you start playing like what is more important?
Right.
Like you start playing that game more often. And especially when you become a father, I'll say this confidently, like it's all that. Right. A lot of things are everything is I can do it, I can't do it. Before it was like I could try,
right?
But now it's like no, I'm sorry, I'm not available. I'm not available.
Right.
That actually might benefit my son. Like it's decision making becomes easier is what I'm saying when you get older,
right?
Because you have less time. You realize you have less time. Your body's breaking down. Your spirit is breaking down, and you have to just like be what do you call it? You're almost like a experience miser. Like you like pick out what's important. What's gonna benefit you most in your most fragile years.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's so weird. Like I not only, but what it was. What was funny was that it wasn't just me. I could feel it in a few people in the room, like one or two people. They also were like, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Right, and I went, huh.
I'm curious to know what the ages of the people are that were most heated in the conversation. I don't know, maybe
early 30s. Early 30s.
Okay, early 30s.
Early 30s, late 20s.
I think in my early 30s, I engaged more in debate.
Yeah.
I engaged more in things that I wasn't even sure about.
Right.
But I was just kind of, arrogant and full of myself. And not that I'm not right now, but like I could care less about having the last word.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Dude, I was like, oh wow, this is like, okay, let me backtrack. Of course, it's a homie. And so like someone like DPD, who I don't mind having like even like deep conversations with. There's some people I go, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, with DPD, at least some of his background and history.
Right.
And he's not bullshitting you.
Right.
Or making shit up on the spot. He's always, like he has a point of view that makes sense.
Yeah.
Always when we have deep conversations.
Right.
And I'll be a part of that with my friends. At least, there's less, there's less bullshit involved, to be honest.
So do you think, because in the MBTI side, you're definitely an I, right? As am I, right?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, like when you have so
it's crazy that we're both I's and we have a podcast.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have been an E for it to be a better balance, but it's I don't know. I mean, like I feel
maybe that's why we're not succeeding.
No, that's not it. That's definitely not it. It's because we didn't have any bullet points. We didn't have any guests. We didn't give a fuck. And a lot of it's on me too, because I was like, yo, man, I've been extreme. Like I've said in previous like episodes, like weekends used to be like, I can't wait to go out.
Yeah.
These weekends are like, I can't wait to do nothing.
Me too.
That's what I do. I just nothing, right? So like in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, you know what? I should maybe change the thumbnail, swap out the thumbnails for like last 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And I go,
nah, you don't have to do that.
Or I'll be like, oh, you know what? I should cut out some clips, No, I should. Maybe I should do a YouTube Shorts.
I'm probably totally wrong about this.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like the proof is in the pudding and not so much on the packaging.
No, absolutely.
Right? So, like, I mean, sure, there is something to be said about clickbait.
Yeah.
And things that look shiny. You click on that first.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how to make a thumbnail about what is a half circumcision. I think it's very hard for me to make a podcast about. I wrote like a thumbnail about that. But ultimately, what I'm saying is that like I've like when it comes to close friends, I don't mind having deep, possibly even heated debates, right? But when it comes to like people, so back to what I wanted to say was that like I am the type of person that if I have like say like an event, like a birthday party, for example, I'm not gonna invite people from different circles of my life. Do you know what I mean? I like
no matter how close. Let's say you're just as close to each and every.
So like I have to in my mind know that they would work out.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you know what I mean? Like they would gel because if it's just like, yo, I'm cool with this person and I'm cool with that person. They've never met. But since they're cool with me, they should be cool with each other. Like I never make that assumption, right?
No, yeah.
And so, you know, like birthday parties, I'd much rather do smaller, multiple dinners.
Yeah, same here.
With groups, as opposed to being like, hey, you have to celebrate that I came out of my mom's vagina, everybody, and meet at this venue, and you know, like pretend to be friendly with people that you're never going to talk to again. Right. So, but yeah, like I don't like this jampong mix of friends in one setting because then I'm just busy, like kind of being like, are they all cool with each other?
Yeah.
Everything's going okay.
I'm like that.
And then you're trying to like assist the relationship a little bit.
Yeah.
By, oh, yo. So like this dude, like, you know, man.
I know what we were talking about. Why
he was crazy in college.
Why give yourself work on your birthday?
Absolutely not. Yeah. But any day, right? Like whether it's like
some people like love that kind of thing. Yeah. Like the complete opposite of you would be like a E something. Right. But it doesn't mean you can't be friends with them. It's just like they like love that kind of attention and bringing people together and being the one. It's work for them, but they like that kind of work.
Right. It's to me like, you know, like I like pineapples and I like pizza, but I don't like pineapple pizza. I don't like it when it mixes.
Okay.
Right? You know? Some people do.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I won't go out of my way to order it. But if it's there, I'll eat it.
Do you have a weird thing that if somebody does this, like even though you're a good person or whatever, if there's one thing that like I don't think we can be even any closer.
Yeah, like, I do have those things.
But like, do you have one? Mine is weird. If they don't drink.
That's one.
Yeah, if you don't, I'd be
if
like,
they say I don't drink,
I'd be like, you know what?
No matter how interesting there.
You might be amazing. You might be amazing, but we can't get to the next level of close.
I feel you. I feel you on that one. For me, it's if I see people. I have this thing. I like when people are not nice to strangers.
Yeah, I mean, but that's more of a like you should be a decent human being.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like that's what I'm getting at. Like, if it's like I understand you. There are people that spend all their energy and their love on the people that they love. Yeah, no hate on them.
Right.
But when they can't extend that to, you know, to the general population. I don't know why it bothers me. I feel like it's really important for me to know that like whoever I'm hanging out with has a mutual respect with everyone. It's weird. It's weird. It's kind of a criteria when dating too. When I was dating, and
so how did you marry? I'm kidding, 형수님. So. For me, spam. If you don't like spam,
or if you put down spam,
yeah, like okay, yeah.
That
you don't have to crave it, but if you go ill, I'll be like, what,
dude? I used to love that show, Bizarre Foods, with Andrew Zimmern.
Yeah,
and he did. I remember he was on Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations as a guest, and they were in Hawaii or something, and they went to eat spam. Oh, they had spam and eggs or something. And he's like, "That's the one thing I can't eat." He was like, "Spam, I can't eat spam." It's like, dude, you eat fucking dung beetles, stinky tofu, like all this stuff, and you enjoy. By the way, you can't eat spam.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Spam is delicious.
So you you got all heated. You're like, yo, fuck you. You betrayed me. So would you like to me like someone? Yeah, right.
I stopped watching his show. That's how
someone who puts down spam.
Yeah.
and does not drink.
Oh,
dude,
double whammy.
You know what? Like unfollow. Like
I mean,
Instagram.
that's and not to put down like I don't want to go there.
No. So like, okay, if you're like vegan or like if you have those health choices,
I have lots of vegan friends. My brother's vegan.
That's cool.
That's fine.
But
my brother will, at least
he'll drink
before he was a vegan. Yeah. He loves spam.
Yeah.
It's like a choice, a health choice. Like I never knock that.
Right.
I don't want to go into this whole vegan thing because, I don't want.
But you don't want the vegan warriors to come and
no, because they're right.
Right.
Like I understand they're right on so many levels, but it's the same. Sometimes I meet some vegans that come across like Bible thumpers, people that. But they're only really thumping vegetables, right? There's a better way to get your message across.
But you know what? I think I going off of what you're saying, it's not just like vegans or whatever, but anybody that tries to push their agenda down my throat, like, are people that I can't get close to.
I mean, I'm more likely to get closer to your opinion in life.
Right.
If you try to understand that it's really hard for me to give up something that I live with my whole life.
Right.
So if you can be empathetic to that, you're going to get closer to fixing the problem you think I have. Right. So that's my problem with Bible bashing Christians, with vegans that, they demonize anyone that's not vegan.
Yeah.
Or they put them, they shame them. You have to understand, like, most people live their whole life not knowing what a vegan is. You can't like shame them for something that they've been doing even before they could speak. That like it was part of their, it's part of who they are, and even generations before that. So if it's in our blood, even in our genes, like it's going to be harder to get us off that. It's actually the facts will help us convert more than you actually being upset at us.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody like in my vicinity or like let's say I'm eating a steak or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a vegan nearby. And if I hear like, I can't, but I would make cow noises as I'm eating. I would make cow crying noises just to be an asshole. Like I don't like when people push their agendas down my throat. Like, like if as long as we're all cool, but if not, then I'd be like, and I will.
That's a little mean.
I will do it. Why I'll do it? Because I was like, don't fucking try to ruin. Like, don't try to press your frame of what's right on me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not doing it on you, right? I'm not saying don't be vegan. I'm not saying like broccoli and celery. I am letting you be you. And I be me, and you keep your fucking opinions to yourself. I'll keep mine to myself, unless we have a discussion like, "Hey, how did you become vegan?"
Yeah,
Hey, do you like why? And then if I have that opening, then obviously, but that goes with anything, with religion, that goes with political, all these things, right? Like if you're shoving down like your beliefs without me asking, you're an asshole. Do you know what I mean? If I ask, hey, like, what are your thoughts on anything? Then I give you the opening. Yeah. But if not, I mean, you go, hey, you're drinking beer? Oh my God. And then you tell me that you're you're a righteous Christian that's never, touched a drop of alcohol.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing that I can empathize with even the worst of Bible bashing Christians and the worst of, vegans that are, their agendas like a bit too extreme. But because I was a vegan for a couple of years,
right,
and I grew up in a evangelical like Christian home,
right,
and I even went to Christian college, and I was a Christian for a long time. Even so,
right,
even now, you know, so I do have some empathy. I just like the delivery is what pisses me off. Yeah. And I'll always like, I mean, like that's basically where I stand. Like
the dudes on the street yelling out, like those people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come on, man. That's
that kind of stuff.
That's your job. Like,
well, maybe it'll be effective for somebody, perhaps. So maybe I don't completely like bash it, but for me, like, I think I rather, if I'm gonna witness, let's say I am trying to get, you know, like give people an out by believing in God, right? For me, it's like the only way I'm gonna be effective in that is showing others that it works for me. You know, I find peace in believing in something like God,
right?
And I can share that and say, actually, you know, like the hardest times of my life, I normally get down on my knees and start praying, and it helps me through those times. And I'll share that. You know, maybe that's like a better way of sharing my faith.
I know, but fundamentally, I guess it goes.
Yeah.
Whatever the topic is, right?
Yeah.
If I didn't ask,
and
then you are just invading my space, my whatever,
I totally agree.
You know, the air, the noise around me, and it's just I'm being bugged by you because you've decided that this is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
kind of annoys me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would ever be able, even if that person might be an amazing person, I don't think I would ever be able to be closer to that person, because at the end of the day, I feel like
they're basically saying I don't like spam.
Like, you're basically like, and you're disrespecting my space and time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which goes deeper into, are you being a decent human being?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't know. I mean,
think about spam, right? Spam is delicious,
right?
Clearly, right? But some people are not wrong in saying that it's not good for you.
Yeah,
you know, like, same goes for sin,
right?
You know, like I don't know, like lying sometimes to get yourself out of something.
Yeah,
is awesome. Yeah. It's a great tool to be like, oh no, I'm busy that day, when you don't want to hang out with somebody. But like, technically lying is a sin.
Right.
But so just for people that, you know, that they need to tell you that's wrong.
Right.
Just at least admit that, you know, we enjoy it. Like it's not wrong that we enjoy it, because original sin is something that, you know, it was very like, comes from a very like satisfying place.
Right.
Right. So sin is satisfying. Spam is satisfying. It's not necessarily good for you, but admit the fact that, you know, like, I enjoy it.
But that's the thing. Some people go, yo, I can't, you know, it's
I'm
like
making a terrible argument.
Yeah. Cause a part of, I was like,
sinning.
Spam ain't sin, bro. Right. Like, so how many white lies have you told? Have you ever been in this situation? It's very super cliche, especially when it comes to relationships. Do I look fat in this, or do I look?
I don't know.
Do I look? Do you think I'm pretty?
I don't think anyone's ever asked me that.
Even the Korean ones, particularly your wife.
Do I look fat? No.
Or do I look pretty?
No, I don't
really
get those questions. Yeah.
Do you think it's because, I mean, I know obviously it's very cliche, and I don't know, I don't think everyone asks that question, but I do imagine that speaking with you sometimes might be a potentially taptape.
Yeah.
So they just avoid it altogether.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, do I look pretty?
But I know that people ask, like, I was watching Friends this weekend.
Right.
I just put it on in the background a lot, but there's a moment where Chandler he was saying, hey, so Janice asked me, do I look fat in this or something? And then he was like, he looked at her, and then Ross was like, wait, you looked? No, it's just a reflex. Do I look fat? No. That's, I mean, like, that's what it reminds me of.
But then you'll be like, no, look at me. Like, I gained a little weight, huh? No. Like, to be honest, I just want to say, if you have to ask, you probably know the answer.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
Yeah.
You just want me to lie. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And lie convincingly to make you feel good. Right?
Yeah.
So you're making me do the dirty work.
Although my wife, like, I'm sharing too much maybe, but whatever, you know, her hair is thinning, right? And
her hair?
She's kind of losing some hair up front. I'm losing hair in the back, right? But she's losing it where it's more visible. And so she, you know, she still looks great. Like, it's actually not that big, but for her, of course, it's a big deal.
Right.
Like to see her hair thin and... but she'll bring it up a lot. Like she's kind of sad about it. So yeah, I have to always be like, no, you look beautiful. You like, it's like, it's not an issue.
Right.
You already got me.
Right.
Like, who's it for? Like, you know, I try to, I play the game, you know, like, I mean, I don't have any I mean, that's how I really feel. Like I want her to feel okay about it.
Right.
But
you
sometimes
already got me. Like, my God, thanks for the can of spam.
Spam. I could go for some spam though.
Spam and eggs is something that I haven't had in quite some time.
Me too. And the last time I had spam was in the pudechige.
Oof. Why do you say it like that?
I don't know.
Oof.
Pudechige.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I'm did I tell you the other day, or it's been a little bit of time, right? This dude I met, he was drunk at Tom's Pizza. And talk about this? Some foreigner dude, right? Okay. And he's going on a rant about how shitty pudechige is as a cuisine. Right?
Oh, no. Okay.
But like just like drunk and just like, it's just garbage trash food, you know what I mean, like derived from garbage trash ingredients, and I don't understand why this is being made, and it's a, you know, whatever.
Hell no.
And I was like, and I you know, the thing is, like, these days, again, remember my focus of giving a fuck is narrowed. Because I could have been like, yo, fuck you, and go back to eating fucking shepherd's pie, you cocksucker, like whatever. Like I would have been like, and I would have just shat on some cuisine from wherever the fuck he's from, right?
Even though you like it.
yes. Chicken pot pie, fuck it, banana cream nut or nothing, motherfucker, right? Like, you know, but like, you know, I just gave it up, but it just bugged me. Like I was like,
yeah, that would bug me too.
Why? Even if you believe that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, I mean, we were talking about today. I went to get pizza for lunch, and the question came up, as it always does, pineapples on pizza, Hawaiian pizza. Like people get incredibly offended by it, right? And for me, it's like, I get it, you don't like it, but whatever. Like if it's there, I'll eat it. It's like it's not gonna kill me. It doesn't really like. I can enjoy it, right? I'll never purposely order it,
right?
But I can still eat it, like, right. You know, like I'm not crazy about takwang, but like if it's there, I'll eat it. You know,
Tamuji.
Tamujin.
I'm not crazy about chicken mu. I actually don't like chicken mu, right? And that's why, if it was a choice on the app, I would tell them, don't bring me the chicken mu.
Okay,
right. But if it's there, I'll eat one or two.
Yeah.
You know, but I won't be like, oh my God, how dare you like chicken mu, you weird motherfucker.
But Hawaiian pizza is very polarizing. Like like people love it or hate it. Like I feel like, I don't know. It's like, actually, that's not true.
Actually,
I don't care either way.
Not. I don't want to go as far as
it's like cilantro. You can't like just be okay with cilantro, right?
No, like you're okay with Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is that like I won't go as far as saying that we can't be close friends if you like pineapple pizza, Hawaiian pizza.
But spam is another issue.
Spam is more. I'm more kind of. I'm. If spam had a country, I would change my citizenship. You understand? Like I would be. But
shit, move to Hawaii.
Yeah, but for sure the Hawaiian pizza thing. I'm not gonna say we can't be like super close. But there's one thing I will never allow that friend to do.
What
is to order pizza for the group?
Oh yeah.
That's one thing I'll never do. You know, because it happened, and I was clearly, you know, like it was when I was living with Shane.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you want to eat pizza? Like, yeah, man, sure. Like, you know, what should I order? And in my mind, I didn't even think that this dude would like Hawaiian pizza. So I was like, whatever, dude.
Of course he does.
Yeah, and then ding dong, and I said, man. So I was like, you are fired from ever ordering pizza for a group, you know?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. K-Town Cowboys.
Are there pizza, the pineapple pizza one, spam's another.
Yeah.
What's another so someone came up on Clubhouse and said that their weird food combination is cake and kimchi.
Oof. I've never heard of that.
I've never tried it, so I can't go all the way in and be like, you are a fucking barbarian. But people do eat koguma and kimchi, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you substitute the cake and the koguma with the kind of the what do you call it? It gives you dry mouth. It's sweet, not necessarily the same texture, but in the same kind of district of
in that
texture.
Context, you can make sense of it. Sure.
Right.
Yeah,
but was the two controversial conversations was that and flaming hot Cheetos in milk.
That's weird. I've never heard of that either. Yeah. And
that one we actually kicked down. From the speakers. I was like, you know what? You need to just fucking go wash your face and, you know, get your life right, you know? And then that person changed their profile picture to that.
Oh, really?
To a bowl of milk with flaming hot Cheetos. And I was like, funny. Oh, you staying down there, you serial killer, you.
Man. But I think like, I don't know, pineapple pizza thing, I think people that really hate it, I think they just like hating on it. Like, I don't think it's that bad. Come on. You've had salt and sweet, right?
Yeah.
So it's like salted caramel, right?
Again, if I am dying of hunger.
You'd have to be dying of that? What's the only thing?
And I would eat it. If it's the only thing around, I'd eat it.
Okay.
Right? But let's say that there's two large pizzas, right? There's a regular fucking pepperoni pizza and a pineapple pizza. Then good luck. Kudos to whoever likes pineapple pizzas because I'm not touching any of that shit.
Okay.
10 times out of 10, I would hit the other shit. If I had a choice for something else.
Okay. Yeah, I would go for the pepperoni, but I would.
So 2 pepperonis and 1 slice of Hawaiian. Is that what you would do?
No, if I could get my choice, I would get 2 slices of pepperoni.
Oh, right.
And leave it at that.
Yeah.
But
if
you were there, I would probably, you know.
If there was a group of people that you didn't know, similarly to you don't know who came, but similarly to the group of people that were at DP's house, right? You don't really know them. You know them, but you don't know. Right? And there was 2 choices, right? One was pineapple pizza and one was fucking pepperoni pizza, regular, right?
Yeah.
Now, most people would nunchiba and go, I'm going to get one of these and one of these just to even it out, right? Just to be a decent human being, I'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to, you know, get one of each.
If I went to DPD's and he had that selection, I would look for the cameras. I know it was like a social experiment.
Thankfully, I'm the one that bought the pizza, right? And if I'm buying the pizza, for damn sure that's not gonna happen, right? I ordered 2 Motor City pizzas and then one kumne chicken gochu basasak, right? And I fed a handful of people.
Oh man, now I want pizza. My favorite pizza probably. I mean, in Korea. New York. I'm from New York, but my favorite pizza in Korea of all the fast food stuff is a Pizza Hut cheese or pepperoni pan
pizza.
Pan pizza. One of those, but if it has any more ingredients on it, it's no good. I think those are the truest to Pizza Hut form. You know, it's like, you know, they use a lot of oil in it. Whenever I have pizza, like I can't wake up the next day
because of
so much oil.
Because of the pan. So the pan pizza is super just like
nice and crispy and
but oily, but fucking oily.
It's so good though.
Oh man,
that cheese or pepperoni, they got that right. Anyway,
all right,
we've gone an hour and 10 plus right now, and
I am going to give a big shout out. I mean, obviously, Tom Pizza is the homie.
Tom's Pizza.
Right, so I'm gonna go. I haven't been in a long time. I feel terrible, right? But for my my go-to franchise here in Korea, it's Papa John's.
Papa John's.
It's a garlic sauce. I can't.
You can get garlic sauce at most places now.
Really?
Even pizza school, they have garlic sauce.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pizza school needs to drop out. But
I went to Mr. Pizza today for lunch, and we asked for garlic sauce, and they give you garlic mayonnaise.
Today I had 매운 짜장면. And then I was like, oh my god, there's so much jajang left. 이모 공깃밥.
Oh, that's a good move. Yeah, good move.
Oh, I ate that shit, and that's why today we didn't have dinner. You might have dinner afterwards.
Yeah,
but I plan on going home on a stomach filled with 2 apple foxes. This is amazing, and I'm buzzed a little bit.
I'm not buzzed. I'm just tired. I'm like depressed a little bit, just because, you know, work is a son of a bitch. Like we do this podcast stuff, but really, it's really the joy of our time at work. It's such a small part of it. And today we were talking about it, and like, again, we go through this a lot where people aren't understanding, like, understanding that, you know, we have a long way to go,
right?
But we're in a good position,
right? Like,
and we have to like keep fighting for it. And but at the end of the day, like, we only can spend so much time on it because we don't have time, right? So it's frustrating.
Not only that we don't have time and we can't do not only do we not do it 100% of our work day, but on top of that, they don't understand that we need other staff to fulfill other parts of the, you know what I mean, of the business that nobody's willing to step up to the plate, right?
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that thinks that we need to do that.
Yeah, I know. Even with for a fact that we need to do it, but we can't.
If I believe that if we bring 1 or 2 on our own, then everyone will fall in line better.
Okay.
Right. And that's the point. Like I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Fuck these motherfuckers. If they're not going to help out, then I'm going to do it. And
if you have a business in Korea, hit us up. We got some podcasts that do some real heavy-hitting numbers.
Not the Noonchi Podcast numbers.
Not our podcast.
But bigger numbers. And but you know what? A part of me thinks, you know what? Me and you need to bring 1 or 2. And if some people make some money, that's when everyone's going to like, oh. But until then, and as with anything in this country that I've faced, nobody's willing to be
the first
generation 1.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's waiting for beta testing to be all cleared out. Make sure that there's no fucked up situations. And then everyone's, oh, now we're going to jump in, right? So we do it on our own.
Let's do it.
And for those people that are listening that work with us, I'm going to call you out. You guys are being fucking lazy and haters. Right? I told you stand-up was going to work. A year ago, I told you.
Yeah, stand-up started
I told you it's working, right? I told you, we told you that, this business and this genre is going to continue to grow. It's growing slower than we thought, similarly to stand-up, But I know it's going to grow. And then when it does, I'm going to be like, fuck all you doubting motherfuckers.
It's so crazy. The song that I'm working on now, my latest song, is called I Told You So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to finish this song by the time this one gets published, right?
No, I'm one verse, one chorus through.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's basically all the heavy.
No, because I wanted to be like, change the intro and outro to that one. Just be like, I told you so, motherfuckers. No, but seriously, dude, and it goes back to that piece that I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to use it, but I go, if you don't believe in what the fuck you're doing, you might as well not do it at all.
Yeah.
Right. And, and I go, because I go, you might succeed, but most of the time you're going to fall flat on your face. But it don't matter.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
yeah.
Doesn't matter being the richest person in the cemetery. The end.
Thanks, guys. Peace out and follow us on social media.
And again, thanks for all the lovely comments. There was one dude that goes, 형, 한국 자막 안 깔 거야? 못 깔어. 1시간을 내가 어떻게 깔어? 바비가 깔 거야. We should make Bobby do the Korean translations, right?
Please buy something off my merch shop. I've yet to sell anything.
Marple. Did you put it on the description?
I did put it in the link.
Okay.
So please buy something just so I don't get shut down. And please.
Fine.
Also,
내가 살게 하나.
If you guys are back in the States, a lot of shit going on right now. And so we can't be back there, but we're hearing a lot of reports back stop Asian hate. All of that, please stop with the fucking bullshit. It's time to come together. It's time to fucking stop this ridiculousness that it seems to be never ending. So stand for each other. Let's be there. Let's fix. Let's reset. Let's support each other. I know everybody's being called out. Nobody's perfect. This is a good place to be where we can actually figure out how to help each other, but also help people outside of our circles, help other people that are also being discriminated against. So this is a good place to be in the worst time. So just stop with the fucking bullshit and come together. Okay. Peace out.
I shouldn't laugh, but there was this extra spurt of anger that popped out. Stop with the fucking bullshit. Are you talking to the white people, or are you talking to the Asian? Who are you talking to?
Peace out.